Hi, I'm Yaz, your artsy BFF. Today I'm showing you how I turned this plain old photo frame into this super cute coastal inspired piece of home decor using burlap, twine, and seashells. If you've got a frame without glass or one you found secondhand, this is the perfect way to give it a second life. Today I spotted a big frame at the dollar store and figured it was time to bring this idea back. I even found the burlap and twine there, and yes, they sometimes even have shells, so this can be a super affordable project. The first thing I did was carefully remove the glass from the frame. If yours already came without it, perfect. That's exactly what we want. Next, I cut a piece of burlap to fit the backing of the frame. It's totally okay to cut it just a little bit bigger than the backing. This gives you some wiggle room to make sure it's big enough. When you're gluing it down, you'll want to run your line of hot glue right along the very edge of the backing. That way, the glue gets hidden by the frame. And while you're doing this, make sure to pull the burlap as tight as you can so you don't get any waves or loose sections in the middle. You want a nice flat surface. Once you've got the burlap glued down on the front, you can wrap and glue any extra burlap to the back if there's room, but if it's too bulky to fit in the frame, just trim off any of the excess. Also, if you're not really into the burlap look, you could totally swap it out for lace or even use a doily. That would give your project a whole different vibe, more delicate and vintage inspired. Once you have your burlap glued down, all you need to do is pop the backing back into your frame. If you're using a single opening frame like I did this time, you can add strips of twine or this nautical rope to create little visual sections across the burlap. Before gluing anything down, it helps to sketch out a few design ideas first. I sketched out a few different layouts and ended up choosing this one. Then I laid out the twine, cut it to size, and glued it to the back of the frame backing. Then I just repeated this step until all of my nautical rope was glued down in place. And now for the fun part, adding the shells. I arranged them in each twine section and hot glued them down. Here's the thing, it doesn't have to be seashells. This project is awesome for displaying any kind of little collectibles. Mini brands, tiny toys, stones, pens, whatever you love showing off. Use your imagination and make it your own. If you're going to be displaying this project in a place with high humidity like a bathroom, I would suggest using E6000. Another idea, if you want to dress up your frame even more, you can glue twine around the edges of the picture frame itself. It gives it a little extra rustic texture, but if you'd rather leave the frame plain, that looks cute too. It's totally up to you. This piece will seriously add such a simple ocean vibe to your space, and whether you're using it to show off shells, collectibles, or just some creative twine art, it's the perfect accent for a shelf or a cozy wall nook. This project only cost a few bucks and came together with such few supplies. It's such a great way to upcycle an old glassless frame and bring a little bit of the beach or your personality into your home. For more DIY tutorials like this one, click this playlist here, and if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to support this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting!